text properties, text decoration, text indent, text align, text transform, line height, and word space. Okay, so what is this decoration is? We can decorate text with the below properties. Underline decoration you can provide. Overline decoration you can provide. Line through decoration you can provide. And initially is browser default. Inherit is inheriting from super element. Inheriting from super element. Okay. So these are the properties we have for the text decoration. Yes, we will go through the program text decoration. Okay, for each and every property, I will take a separate programs. That is not an issue. Let me go with the text decoration property. Take new, save it as text decoration property. Text decoration .html. Okay, so let me take a paragraph also for this. Load. For this paragraph, I want to write a style and text decoration. And can you see what are the different kind of decorations basically? You can go with the underline, you can go with the overline, you can go with the, see, all these are actually properties. Basically, only 3 properties will be supporting now. Let me give the overline for the first paragraph. Okay, let me give the class for the first paragraph called 1. This is the class 1. This is the class called 1. Okay, so let me give the multiple classes. 3 classes I'm writing. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, for the 1, I'm giving a property called overline. For 2, I want to give another property called underline property. Text decoration underline. For 3, text decoration line through. Line through. Okay, that's fine. Can we check how these 3 properties are going to be working for 3 paragraphs? We have 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph, which is having a class called 1. Second paragraph, which is having a class called 2. Third paragraph, which is having a class called 3. For all these 3 paragraphs, I am giving different kind of decoration. Can you see and observe what is the decoration for the first paragraph? What is the decoration for the first paragraph? What is the decoration for the second paragraph? What is the decoration for the third paragraph? Tell me, sir. First paragraph definition is overline decoration. Overline decoration. Second paragraph decoration is underline decoration.
Underline.
And third paragraph decoration is line through. Through means what? Towards the text. Towards the text, one line is there. So this kind of style I can able to give from the HTML tag also. What kind of decoration it is? In HTML, what kind of tag we need to write for this? In HTML, what tag we can give for this? Remember? DEL tag. DEL, deleted. DEL, deleted text. For this kind of decoration, what kind of tag we need to write in HTML? Forgot HTML. For overline, there is no tag. For overline, there is no tag. We have to write CSS only. For this, we have a tag called B. Sorry, U. U is a tag for underline. But remember, U is a tag, sir. You can write U now. U. Remember U tag.
Yes,
U for
sir.
underline. U for underline. For this one, you can write a tag called DEL, deleted text. DEL. You can write DEL tag. DEL tag open, DEL tag. In HTML, there is a concept called text formatting tags. There is a concept called text formatting tags. In text formatting tags, I already given all this kind of tags. Okay, mostly reduce the HTML tags, improve the CSS code. Okay, from CSS I can do like this. Yeah, that's all. That's all done. Next the property is what? Text decoration done. Text indent. What about text indent? I already told you. indentation for the text. Indentation or space for the text. When we have a paragraph, for first line, we can provide indentation. This will not actually available for second line. Indentation always take for the first line. Indentation always takes for first line, not for second line, not for third line. That is indentation. Okay. For example, let me take one simple program. Then you can able to understand how this indentation will be. New program, save it as text indent property. Where this program got saved? Text indent.html. Let me go and let me take a paragraph. And I will take 2 or 3 paragraphs. Okay, no problem. There's lorem. Control A, Control C, Control V, Control V. 3 paragraphs I'm taking. 3 paragraphs I'm taking. Okay, so let me give the classes for these 3 paragraphs. Again, I'm taking a class called 1. And again, I'm taking a class called 2 for the second paragraph. And again, I'm taking a class called 3 for third paragraph. Class 3. For all these paragraphs, I want to provide a different kind of styles. Dot 1, some style. Dot 2, some style. Dot 3, some style. For dot 1, I want to give the text indent. Text indent only 40 pixels. For second one, text indent, I am providing 70 or 100 pixels. For third one, text indent, I am trying to providing more, 150 pixels. Okay, can you please and check it out? Or I can give minus value, minus 40 pixels. Minus value also allowed. Negative value also allowed for the indentation. Now you can see 3 paragraphs. Try to observe how these 3 paragraphs will take the indentation. Can you please observe where indentation got applied? Can you please observe where indentation got applied here? Where indentation got applied? The first line, some space got omitted. And here also, in the second line, some space got omitted. In the third line, something like lorem is missing. Lorem is missing. It means the first line going back. Hidden, some text got hidden. Why? Because of I am giving a negative value for the third paragraph. I am giving negative value for the third paragraph. That is the reason actually some text is missing. Some text was hidden. Is it clear? How this text indent is working? Can you please try to observe how the indentation is working for the text? This property is only available for the complete bunch amount of text, a large amount of text. See, whatever the properties we are discussing now, all these properties for the text properties. The one is text decoration. The second one is text indentation. If you want, I will give the underline also for this. One is the text decoration, and one more is text indentation. Let me give the side heading as indentation. And third one is text alignment. How this align will be? Alignment. How this alignment is going to be available in your WordPad? See how many people are actually using WordPad. In WordPad, you can see and observe the alignment of the text. See what kind of alignment you can do through the WordPad. You people are preparing resumes now. When you are preparing resume, you can align your text to left, towards left side, towards right side, or center align, or justify mode, left, right, center, justify. What is justify? I will tell you. How this justify will work, I will tell you. Initial and end. So these are the 4 or 5 properties which are going to be available. Left, right, center, justify, initial, inherit. Okay, let's try to work out with 4 different paragraphs and I will try to explore you how this indentation, how this alignment is going to be available for the text. Next program. Take it as, save it as text align property. Text align dot html. Okay. Let's try to take a multiple properties. A property called paragraph. I take it. Control A, controls, control V, control V, control V. Okay. Totally 4 different paragraphs I take. Totally 4 different paragraphs I take. The first paragraph is called 1. And the second paragraph is 2. And the third paragraph is class 3. And fourth paragraph is class 4. That's fine. Totally 4 paragraphs I got taken. Now let's try to provide alignment for the each and every paragraph. The 1.1. It is class .1 and .2. Whenever you have a class, compulsory you need to give a dot symbol. 3, 4. So I got 4 classes. The class 1, I want to give the text align left. Left alignment is basically default one. And one more point you can write, left property is default. Left property is default. You can, if you're not saying any alignment, automatically this will take a left property. If I'm not writing any property called text align, then automatically your paragraph is aligned towards left side. Okay. So this one, but I'm writing here as left, but you can go with align center and align right side or IGHT, right? And text align. Justify. I will tell you what is this justify is. Okay, open this browser. Okay, can you see and observe what is the left here? Can you see and observe what is the left here? What is the property called left here? Can you see and observe what is the property called left? Text towards the left side. Text towards left side. And what about center? Aligned center. Text aligned center. What is the property right? Text towards right side of the browser. Right side of the browser edge. And the fourth property is justify. What is the major difference between the justify and left here? What is the difference between the justify and left here? When you say left, you have some space omitted here. Why? Because this word, what about the word called libero? Libero is not able to adjust in this particular same row here. This is not having that much space here. That is the reason libero is going to be adjusted in the next line. But here you can work with the fourth one. What about the fourth one here? It is justified. So you cannot able to find out this kind of spaces. You cannot able to find out this kind of spaces in the justify mode. Automatically text is adjusting the spaces for you. Text is adjusting spaces for you. Can you see and observe how this fourth one is going to be adjusting with justified mode? Is it clear? What is the difference between the left and justify? Left is omitting with the spaces, but justify is not omitting with the spaces. Everybody clear with this? Left, center, right, and justify.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, in that MS Word, that fonts are there in upper side that we have to select. It is looking like same order like that, because in justify you are saying
No.
content comes according to that means not left, right, it comes in middle and
Yes,
adjust
correct.
the page in
Yes.
like
Adjust
that.
the spaces. Adjust the
Yes, in the
spaces.
proper format, it comes in middle from
Yes.
same
See,
like that.
yes. I will take a large text, then you can understand. Okay. Lower. I'm taking one more time. Lower. Okay. I'm taking a bigger text, then you can understand how this left hand justify is actually having some differences. I'm taking a bigger text, then you can understand. You can see this now. I'm taking a bigger text. See, now you can observe what happened here. Some space got omitted. Some space got omitted here. But here, it is not actually omitting any space for the lines. Why? Because this is justified mode, automatic space adjustment. Automatic space adjustment, sir. Okay. If you want, I will take one simple word, MS Word. Everybody know MS Word? Microsoft Word or Word. WordPad. Let me go with the WordPad. Okay, let me go with the WordPad. So you can see WordPad here. So there are 4 lines here available. 4 adjustments we have. One is the left adjustment. You can see left adjustment here. You can see center alignment. You can see right alignment. You can see justify alignment. What about here? Justify. The lines are parallel lines. Can you see and observe? The lines are parallel lines here. Sir, can you see and observe? Lines are parallel here. But here lines are not parallel. That is the difference between the left and justify. If you want, I will take some text and I will show how this justify mode is working. Okay, let me take some paragraph. I'll take the text from the lorem site, lorem ipsum. It's a dummy text generator, ipsum generator. I'll take some dummy text, a bigger text I will take. Okay. Go to WordPad now. Okay, Control V. Let me give the font size bigger. Okay. Can you see this is now left aligned selection, center aligned, right alignment, justify. What about justify here? You can see the difference between the left and justify. Left have a lot of spaces available here. Can you see and observe a lot of spaces are there? Here we have space. It is not adjusting and it is having a lot of space here. And here also some space and here also some space. Why? Because of this simply word will not able to adjust here in this line. And this classical word, it could not able to adjust in this particular second line. After piece of classical word will not able to adjust. Is it clear? But in justify mode, how it is going to be adjusting or justifying? Can you see and observe? When I go for justify, can you see? Is there any space here? In any line, any space is omitted here? You got to understand how. What is the difference between the left and justify alignments? It's a simple one. No issues. It's not complicated thing. This properties try to understand how this property. So towards left is left, towards right is right. Center adjustment is center. Justify means beautify the text without having spaces and all. Okay, I'll close the WordPad here. See, all these CSS properties, basically the word you can see. In Word, what are the different properties we have? The same properties is going to be available in the CSS also. Properties I'm talking about. And alignment is okay. Next, transform. What about transform is transforming text. Transforming text with the below properties. Transforming text with below properties. What are the properties we have for that? Transform to uppercase. transform to lowercase, transform to capitalize. Okay, initial inheritance, initial inherit. Okay, uppercase conversion, lowercase conversion, capitalization, initial inherit. Uppercase is what? Uppercase is what? Uppercase means uppercase only. Uppercase characters. Lowercase characters. Capitalization. What is this? Capitalizes every letter, every first letter in word is capital letter. Is capital letter.
Sir, only first letter?
Every first letter in word. Not WordPad. I'm not talking about WordPad. This is a word, right? This is a word. See, I'll tell how this one is. Okay, uppercase is something like full stack web development. Full stack web development. This is uppercase. Lowercase. How this lowercase characters is? Full stack web development. Okay, so I'll take a word called full stack web development. Again here, capitalization, how this will be? Full stack web development. Got my point? See, what is happening in the capitalization? What is happening in uppercase? What is happening in lowercase? What is happening in the capitalization? Capitalization, every first letter in word is capital letter. Got my point, sir? Is there any question on this? Uppercase, lowercase, capitalize. Let me go to the program and text transform. Text transform. Text transform dot HTML. Okay, so let me take again 3-4 paragraphs. First paragraph, Control A, Control C, Control V, Control V. Okay, let's have classes for this. First paragraph is going to be having a class called 1, and second paragraph which is having a class called 2, and third paragraph which is going to be having a class called 3. Okay, so let me write down the style. Please mute yourself. Okay. So here in the style, I want to write down properties 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let us go and try to work out with the class 1. Class 1, text transform. Text transform. Uppercase. Text transform. Lowercase. And this one, text transform. Capitalize. That's fine. Save it. Right click on this. Open in default browser. Can you see and observe what happened? Can you see and observe what happened? What about uppercase? What about lowercase? What about this capitalization? Is it clear? Uppercase, all the letters are actually converted to uppercase. All letters are converting into lowercase. And here you can able to observe the first letter of each and every word in the capital letter. First letter of each and every word is a capital letter. That is called capitalization. See, you can work with the multiple kind of properties. You can work with alignments. You can work with transforms. You can work with the decorations. All these things. You can work with the indentation. You can work with the line height, you can work with the words. All these properties are silly properties, small properties. Just try to observe this. Today class is very simple class. We are working on colors, we are working on background colors, we are working on font properties, we are working on text properties. All these properties you can practice in 1 or 2 hours. Within 1 or 2 hours, you can do practice all the properties of text and fonts and colors. Okay. Little bit tricky topics will come CSS in the coming classes. Basically, that is not an issue. I will explain very simple way. All the topics like positions and box model, and when we go with the CSS3 animations, we can go with the transformations, we can go with the transitions, and we can go with the custom fonts. All these things. We can go with the kind of colors. What is this color patterns? How to work with the color patterns? How to work with the multiple kind of animations like rotation, skew effect, curve effect, all these things we will see. Okay, so let us go and try to work out with the 2 other more properties. One is line height, one is word spacing. Line height. Let me go with the line height now. Line height. What about line height here? Space between line and line. Space between line and line. And what about word spacing? Space between word to word. Space between word to word. That's all. Okay. Let's try to work out these 2 properties in the same program. Then you can able to easily observe that. Line, save it as line height, word spacing. .html. Okay, let me take a paragraph or take a bunch of text. I will take a bunch of text for this. Okay. 1 paragraph I'm taking. Style, paragraph, line height. How much height you want to give for the line to line? How much height you want to give for the line to line? Line to line, I want to give a 30 pixel gap. And space for the word to word. Word spacing also I'm giving something like 20 pixel. Can you see and observe how this line to line some space is giving? Okay, let me take one more paragraph. Then I will show you without these 2 properties how this is working, and with the property how this is working. I will tell you. This will be a class called 1, and this will be a class called 2. Class called 1.1. Let me give .1 here, and .2. This will be .2. .1, which is having a lot of properties. .2, yeah, I'm not giving any properties for the .2. Second paragraph. Let's do right click on this and check it out. What is the major difference between the first paragraph and second paragraph? I'm not writing any style for the second paragraph, sir. I'm writing style only for the first paragraph itself. Then how it will be looking like. Okay, I'm making the browser zoom less. Okay, this is the default browser, and I'm making 120% browser zoom. You can see and observe line to line some height is there, na? Line to line some space is there, na? In the first paragraph. You people can see and observe line to line some space got omitted here. And here this is not having any styles got applied. And here also word to word some space got omitted. Can you see and observe? Word to word some space got omitted. That is word spacing. Word spacing is there, line spacing is there. Is it clear, sir? Is there any question on this? Is there any question on this? Line spacing, word spacing?
No, sir.
There is one more property called line breaks. So how this is going to be working? breaking paragraph with lines. Okay, something like a sections. I just want to make my paragraph into columns. Okay, that is what actually column. What is the property? I don't know. Just I want to check it out. Take a new, or you can write here only. Old wrapper. No. Line. Let's try to work with that. I actually forgot the property. Text properties. CSS. Okay, how this formatting will be. What are the properties? Letters. The box shadow, text shadow will come later. But one property is there in CSS3 basically, not in CSS2 that is CSS3 property. Line breaks. Yeah, line break. CSS columns. Text columns, I think. Column rule style. Okay, you can go with MDN, Mozilla Developer, column gap. Okay, the property is called column gap. This one. Column count and column gap. These two properties you can specify. Column count and column gap. Okay, column count I am giving 3 and column gap I am giving something like 20 pixels. Can you see how this particular paragraph, the first paragraph what we have, that is going to be dividing into columns. So can you see and observe columns are there? Column gap is very less. Then you try to give one thing. This word spacing not required this much. You can give 10 pixel only. Then you can able to easily observe the column gaps here. So you can see and observe column gaps is there. Can you see observe column gap is available? The complete paragraph is actually dividing into columns. And what about the column gap there? Column gap I given some 3. Or you can give some more also. I am just giving column count 5, column gap 3. How many columns I got now? The total paragraph divided into multiple columns. You can see a newspaper. When you see a newspaper, you can just look the columns and they are actually dividing the complete paragraph into columns. Something like that. So this is one thing. You can go with the property called column count and column gap you can provide. Is it clear? How this is basically from CSS3. These two properties are CSS3 properties. Okay, later anyway we will discuss about CSS3. I'm not discussing advanced CSS right now. After 3 or 4 classes, we will go for the CSS3 concepts. Then you can able to observe all these things. Okay, please try to do practice with this, and we will connect again tomorrow at the same time, 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. tomorrow. I will upload the recorded sessions within 15 minutes. Okay, I will upload recorded sessions. I will upload the notes. You can do practice with that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Good
Signing
day,
off.
sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Signing off.